Well, how do you do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you, my friends? My enemies, whoever you are to me, I don't care. So here, I've got one here. It says Mexican Villa Cerveza, Flying Ace Lager, product of the USA. So is Mexican Villa a beer company? No, they are a chain of Mexican-inspired restaurants. I guess they call themselves Mexican restaurants here in the Ozarks. But it's actually brewed and canned, so if you can read that there, by Piney River. This was originally done for their 65th anniversary party, and then they did it for another event after that. But now you can get it in some stores around town. It was the first lager that Piney River did, even though it just, I mean, according to this can, you would just think it's a contract brewed beer. They have the River Access lager out that I had not long ago, and it's pretty damn tasty. So I was noticing when I drank this earlier that it was eerily reminiscent of their now no longer produced crankbait cream ale. Now I know cream ale uses a Yale uses a lager, but a cream ale uses some flaked corn. This has a similar body. I'm almost thinking that they used a very similar recipe to their crankbait, but used a lager yeast instead. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Hell, I could be wrong. I'm just guessing here. Anyways, yeah, I'm kind of feeling those flaked corn notes. I don't know if they still do. Crown Valley used to contract a brew for Macadoodles, which is a chain of liquor stores in the Ozarks, both in Missouri and Arkansas, because the Ozarks travels both regions, southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas. But I haven't seen it lately, so I don't know if they don't make it anymore. But and I know that lager used flake corn. This reminds me of that. I know I'm talking about two different brewers, but the flavor here really reminds me of that Macadoodles lager. It's sold for like $5.98 a six-pack, so for the price it was nice. And if you're going to say, well, Tom, if you're going to buy a beer with adjuncts, why not buy a macro? Because even though it has an adjunct in it, the flaked corn, it's still a bitter beer. It's using a better grade of malt, it's using a better grade of corn, and it's using the right amount of corn per style. It's still a better beer, y'all. Don't be stupid. Anyways, don't be an ass, man. I digress. Using my Bellican glass. Yeah, I've talked about this glass before. Is that this glass just gnaws at my OCD, just gnaws at it. Because I've had this glass for 5 years, and I can't find a Bellican beer. I know it's a beer brewed in Belize. I cannot get it here, and I cannot find a friend going to Belize that will bring me one can or bottle. I really want one, man. It's worth a lot. Just so my OCD will quit gnawing at me, man. So some of you may notice some of my videos, the titles have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. That really is by design. Sometimes I just make stuff up, man. Oh, my videos aren't meant to be beer reviews or whiskey reviews. They're just meant to be a pub conversation. I do have one friend, I won't mention his name. He's a great beer guide, has a great beer channel, great YouTube channel, a nice beer blog that he writes, and a Facebook. But he's a little more, let's say, straight-laced than I am. So every once in a while we've done some live videos together. But the last time we did it, when he asked me, now you going to name this something nice? You're not gonna, because he doesn't want to be associated with my craziness. So anyways, yeah, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, man. I'm more like your shot of bourbon. Oh yeah. This beer's nice because it is a lager. I'm guessing it probably contains corn. I do not know. Mexican Villa's Flying Ace Lager is about what matters most. Our family, our friends, and the time we have together sharing values and common goal of a brighter future through faith and hard work, service to our community, and making a difference in big and small ways. Oh, excuse me. Reading from the can, if you haven't figured that out. We pay special tribute to our nation's military veterans, law enforcement, first responders, and everyday heroes. Our founder, World War II Army Air Corps pilot G.H. Ferguson is one such hero. We are thankful. Don't know why I'm talking like this, but now I can't stop. Thankful to all who have served, those that have fallen, all who will stand for and believe in liberty. Enjoy Mexican Villa's Flying Ace Lager responsibly. Yeah. Anyway, so I digress. I stopped myself. You said the wheels turned. I was about to say something, and I went, "No, don't do it, Tom." Anyways, it's the thing with Mexican Villa. I kind of alluded to it earlier. They're not really Mexican food, even though they like to think they are. They're just not. Knowing what Mexican food is, I mean, I'm not, obviously I didn't grow up in Mexico, but I grew up in Southern California. Spent some time in El Paso and Las Cruces. I got a pretty good handle on real Mexican food. Mexican Villa isn't it. So if you're looking for Mexican food, I steer people away from them. There are other places doing authentic Mexican food. What Mexican Villa does is a certain, I don't know, they have a certain taste. They have a certain, their sauce is a certain way. They have a special cheese blend. And when that cheese melts with that sauce, I gotta tell you, it's a beautiful thing. And sometimes they've got a burrito enchilada style or a Sancho enchilada style. And every once in a while, one of those two things really does hit the spot. Now, sometimes it's after about 4 or 5 beers. But sometimes it's just, it's almost like comfort food, especially to people that grew up here. So I don't want to give the impression it's bad food, but I want to be clear that it's not really Mexican food. It's not done badly. It's just done different. As long as you understand what you're getting, you know what I mean? I like it now that I know it's not Mexican food, but the first time I went to Mexican Villa, way back in, I don't know, 89 probably, I thought it was the worst thing I'd ever had in my life, but I was comparing it to Mexican food. And over the years, I've come to understand what they're doing there. And I think the folks there would like to tell you it's real Mexican food. It really isn't. They should embrace what they are instead of what they aren't. So there you go. That's my particular opinion, and I have them, man. I have thoughts. I have lots of thoughts. I have a good brain. Oh, that cracked me up when he said that, man. We have a president that actually said, I have a good brain. If you have to say you have a good brain, you probably don't have a good brain, man. He actually said that, I have a good brain. He's such an embarrassment. We once had a president who was articulate. And now we got this. Jimmy Carter was hospitalized for overwork, exhaustion. He's 92 years old. He's still working houses. And Republicans still don't like him because I think he's too Christian for him. You got evangelicals praying over Trump, a guy that's been, divorced 3 times? He's got kids by 3 different women, who knows? Or divorced twice, I don't know. But Jimmy Carter's a bad man because he's been married, 70 years? Bill's house for poor people? Yeah, this is a guy that the Republicans are afraid of. Oh, Lord have mercy. We are screwed because our values. See, what some people perceive as values and what other people perceive as values are completely different. Because those Republican values aren't values at all. It is greed, it's selfishness, and it's nonsense. I know. See, now people have got to get mad at me because I said that. That's okay. If you think Trump's a good human being, you're not going to like me anyway, because he's not, and you're probably not either. Now, if you voted for him, I'm not saying you're a bad person for voting for him, but if you think he's a good human being, there's something wrong with you, because he's clearly not a good human being. He's an asshat. And if you're greedy and selfish like him, well, there you go. I digress. Hey, I've been drinking. The Mexican Villa people are going to, oh no, we can't have this. This is a very Republican. Yeah, this is, you know, they call themselves here the buckle of the Bible Belt. Now, I don't know if it really is or not, but that's how they refer to themselves out here. They are some tight-ass sons of bitches out here, but it's getting less and less. They are getting more transplants like me, but I've been out here for, golly, 27 years now, and I've still stuck to my guns, by golly. So anyway, if I haven't offended you, I'll try harder next time. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. BeerVangelist. Prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and supporter of what's right. And Trump ain't right by any stretch of the imagination.